So you just created your brand new custom audiences inside of Google Ads, but now you're asking yourself, well, how do I actually add that to my campaign? Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you step by step exactly how to get that done. So you definitely want to stick with me all the way through this video so you don't miss anything. Now, my name is Rakeem Madison, and if you get value at any point in this video, be sure to smash that like button. Also, drop me a comment down below letting me know if this was helpful or if you have any further questions. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into today's content. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go up here to the tools and settings. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to go to audience manager. Now, once we get over here, we're going to go over here to the custom audiences section. Right now, we're on the remarketing. We're going to go ahead and go to the custom audiences, and then automatically you can see all of the audiences that you currently have, right? So these are my audiences. So now what you're going to do from this point is you're going to want to go ahead and set up your ad. Now, I took you here because this is where you pretty much left off. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Google Ads so it can take us back to the main screen, and then we're going to go to create a new campaign, right? So we're going to hit new campaign, and then now, depending on which objective you go with, whether you're going with sales, leads, website traffic, or whatever it is, then you're going to go ahead and just set up a campaign. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to set it up to be a video campaign. Now, if yours is different, where it's a website traffic campaign where you actually have to set up conversion actions, then go ahead and use that, right? But the same thing will still apply as far as setting this up, okay? All right, so now I'm going to choose video, and then I'm going to use a custom video campaign. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And then as usual, you will set your campaign up, right? So you're going to go ahead and name your campaign, right? I'll just go ahead and do test for this video purposes. And then the next is the bid strategy. So make sure, depending on what it is, since I'm using video, it's going to be maximum CPV. Now, I never leave it on campaign total. I always go with a daily budget. So I'm just going to go with $10 per day right here. And then you can see the networks, right? So depending on where you want it to show up, make sure you choose that appropriate network. So I'm going to go ahead and take off video partners on a display network, and I'm just going to leave these two on. And then as I continue to go down, you can see it's set for United States and English. Now, keep in mind, when we were looking at your custom audiences before, there was actually a section. I'm going to show you that section here in a moment after I show you, pretty much the process, because I think it's important for you to at least understand that. So when you're setting up your ad, it applies, like it'll start to make sense. Okay, so let's continue. So now if we continue, you can see in the inventory type, we can either go with expanded inventory or standard, right? I always go with standard. Some people use expanded. It just really depends on where you want to be advertising your stuff and on what type of content that actually is, right? So keep that in mind. So now let's continue to go down. All right, so excluded types and labels. So for me, I always take off embedded YouTube videos and live streaming videos and content not yet labeled. The reason being is because if somebody's on a live stream, 9 times out of 10, they want to stay there, right? They don't want to jump off a live stream or a gaming or anything like that, right? They're there for a reason. So I don't really want any of my ads to be showing up on any of that content. All right, so now the next section is the additional settings. Now this is going to apply more to if you're doing like conversion action campaigns where you want Google to actually optimize, like for example, for leads or for sales or for like website traffic, then what you would have to do is you would have to, instead of leaving it on use the account level include in conversion settings, you will want to hit choose conversion actions for this campaign, and then you will go ahead and optimize depending on the conversions that you've actually set up. And then all you would do is you would just click the conversion and hit save. And then now Google knows, okay, this is what we need to optimize for. But I did a video on this before breaking down how to set up conversion actions. So I'll definitely link that up in the top right corner of this video, and you can go watch that at any time that you want to. Okay, so let's get back to this video. Okay, so now we're going to hit cancel. And then just for this, I'm just going to keep this like this. And then we're going to go with, choosing our devices. If you want to take it off TV, for example, right? And me specifically, I take it off the TV. because I don't really see the value, because a person really can't click on my ad. Technically they can, but they really can't take action like I want them to take action on the TV. But that could just be my opinion. Okay, and then you got frequency capping. That's more related to how many times it's actually showing to a specific user, and you can kind of control that. Now, if we continue to go down, you got your ad group, right? We can name our ad group. And then here you can see it says demographics. We're not going to worry too much about that. Unless of course you want to set it to not show to people who make a certain amount of money, or if they're a parent, or if they're in between certain ages that may not fit your specific target market, right? But I'll leave that part up to you. And then this part right here where it says audiences, you can see initially it has where we can just type in the different types of audiences that we want to target. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click on browse. Now, you see it says who they are, what their interests and habits are, what they're actively researching and planning, how they've interacted with your business, which is going to be remarketing, right? Basically people who've already came across you or your YouTube videos or your website or whatever it is. And then under here, you have combined audiences, and then you have your custom audiences. So as you can probably guess, that's where you're going to go. And then you're going to choose whichever custom audience you want to choose. And then keep in mind, and I'm about to show you that here in a moment after I show you how to do this. So you click on it and you see it goes over here. Now, as you continue in, now Google knows, okay, that's the audience that they want to target, which is your custom audience. Now, you don't have to choose any of these other ones unless, of course, you want to do like more narrow targeting where you're targeting like a placement or a topic. And maybe you want to do like 2 or 3 at the same time to really key in on that specific target market. But now we're going to continue down. So then you may want to put your bid in, right? So I'm just going to go with a 10-cent bid for now, right? You can put that at whatever you want to put it at, right? And then as you can, kind of continuously go through the process, then you'll know, okay, I can start out right here, and then I'll be able to kind of scale up from there. All right. Now we're going to go down, and since I'm using a video ad, then I would actually go ahead and put my video ad right here. But if you're doing anything else like a website objective or leads or whatever, then of course your process will be a little bit different at this point. But the most important part is the audience. Okay. Now what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to cancel this ad, and I'm going to go back over there to the tools and settings to the actual, where is it at? The audience manager. And then I'm going to show you something in regards to the custom audiences. Now, typically when you set up a custom audience, over here to the right, it says audience insights. Now, what you can do is you can set up your demographics, some of your demographics right over here. So you see it says United States, English, and then you can specify the type of campaign. So if I go here, I can say if I'm trying to run a display campaign and I want to see what the demand is as far as the impression wise, then I can just choose display. So for whatever data that shows over here, it's going to be specific to that type of campaign type. Now, typically I like to run a lot of video ads, right? Because I would rather do video. And of course I do my little display ads to retarget people or whatever, but I love video ads. So typically when I do this, I have it on United States, English, and video. And then from there, I go ahead and create my audience name, and then I type in my specific, things that I know that my specific target market is actually going to be typing in, right? And that's why I feel like these custom audiences are super powerful, because literally you're able to create an audience rather than you actually having to build that audience, right? So super powerful. Hopefully you got some value from this video. And if you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also drop me a comment down below letting me know if this was helpful or if you have any further questions. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.